Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, push the run early.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time with Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 12. As they've got it as we resume action. Love, they go play action now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Now Love. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First down, love to pass. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Rolling to his right. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Lawrence. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the interception, Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. We got this.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And they'll go again with Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Etienne. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
In motion left goes Watson. Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Etienne once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Going for it, here's Etienne, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On play action, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his left. Locates Etienne along the sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Etienne once more. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He gets it to Sims, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Love. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Foyesade Alurican. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now, Lawrence forced out to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is first and 10. Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay